Hey guys, all right, welcome to Meal Planning and Prep. I just want to give you a quick heads up. I'm going to go ahead and put this on my Instagram live as well. So at deb.clawwater on Instagram, I'm going to go ahead and push live on that. Just give me 1 second. Here we go. You ready? Hey guys, welcome to my live. I am doing a meal planning and prep for you. I'm just going to give you a few quick tips to help you in your meal planning and prep. One of the things that I get a lot I get asked a lot from my clients is, how do you meal prep? I am so overwhelmed with it. I don't know how to stay on track with it, with my meal planning. And so I'm here to just share some tips with you. Hey guys on Instagram, nice to see you. All right, so the first thing I have for you, the first tip is to don't expect perfection. Don't overthink it and think that it has to be harder than it actually is. So a lot of times you'll see all these grand meal prep sessions that take all day, and you have like 30 recipes and you put them all in a freezer bags and you put them in your freezer for the whole month. It doesn't have to be a grand thing. It can be just quick little things along, even throughout your week, that will help you in staying on track on your goals. And if you don't know how to eat according to your goals, send me a message and I can help you figure that out. But I want to start with planning. Okay, so you want to think about your week ahead and think about the times that are hardest for you for what meals you struggle with. So for a lot of people, it's dinner, because you have to feed your family and you have to make sure everybody's happy and it's not just you eating. So that's what I do. I plan on dinner first and then I backtrack my day. So dinner is always going to have a protein and a veggie and sometimes a carb along with it. And then I back up my day and I think about what I'm going to have for lunch and what my plans are for the day. Do I have any meetings? Am I out of the house? That kind of thing. And that helps me sort of set up my week. And then breakfast is almost always the same thing. So that's how I work out my day. You can do just the opposite or whatever's convenient for you. But a couple tips on meal planning is to just schedule out your day. You either get a Excel document kind of thing if you're a computer person, or just pen and paper is fine, and think about what you can have each day. Part of that starts with inventory of what you already have. So most of the time I typically have a lot of meat in the freezer. I often carry and keep in my freezer bagged frozen vegetables to add as a side. And I also do things ahead of time during the week and pretty often and regular. Things like pre-freezing, pre-baking and pre-freezing sweet potatoes. So you could do this with sweet potatoes, baked potatoes, whatever you like. You pre-bake them because it takes quite a while to bake these. Cut them up into serving sizes and then keep them in your freezer. That way they're already baked and all you have to do is pop them in the microwave or let them thaw out in your fridge, and you can put them in sautés and other meals just to eat as a side. Okay, so that's what I have here for you. Is I pulled one out and then I would just let this sit in my fridge for overnight and then I have it for the next day. Okay, so that's one tip I have for you, is to pre-do some things that take a little bit longer. You can also pre-cook things like ground beef or ground turkey. You can separate those things into different seasonings. So maybe you want to have tacos and sloppy joes, or you want to use them for a filler for something else. You can separate the meat, and that way it's already half prepared, and then you just have to add whatever seasonings that you want to add to it to make your meal. Okay, so feel free to go ahead and do that. Pre-cook some things, have them in your freezer ready to go. Sometimes I'll get like a big batch of meat and I'll cut it up and ground it all up, cook it all up, and then just separate it by 1 pound increments. And then I have something for chili, I have something for tacos, like things like that. So you can separate it that way. That's another really great tip for you. Okay, so when it comes to planning, I have a couple of favorite cookbooks that I want to share with you. This is Fixate and Fixate 2. These are healthy on my meal plan recipes, and it tells me exactly what I need for my meal plan. So I can fit it in, and then I've got it all figured out. So these are great recipes. They've taken a lot of Italian dishes and really popular dishes and made them meal plan approved and a little bit healthier. So that is another option for you. And then the Whole30 cookbook has some great recipes in it. I love the recipes in here, and they're all really going to be paleo and clean ingredients. So you want to check this out for sure. And then also Pinterest is another great opportunity to take whatever you like and look for a cleaner, healthier recipe by just searching on Pinterest. So I do that a lot. If there's something that I like and I just want to make it a little healthier, I'll just plug it into Pinterest and see what comes up. So those are my tips for you for meal planning. Then you go on to meal prepping, and simple things like washing and cutting your fruits and vegetables. Now, there are some tips that I have along with that. You don't want to really wash berries too soon ahead because they will go bad. And you also, you don't want to like cut things like fruits, certain fruits ahead of time, unless you're going to be freezing them. So just kind of wash maybe, or just even separate is a great rule of thumb. Peeling carrots, separating carrots and celery, boiling hard-boiled eggs, cooking up maybe some chicken tenders ahead of time, that kind of thing. Having your protein, if you think about protein first, that's going to get you pretty far in your goals, okay? Another great option for protein is having things like this on hand. I just throw it on a salad, but you get 17 grams of protein and only 80 calories here. It's not in oil, it's in water. Throw that on a salad and you're done. Like that's your salad and you're good to go. A little bit of oil, olive oil or vinegar, or a healthy dressing. I recommend Primal Kitchen. I think that that's a great dressing to have on hand. All clean ingredients. Again, you're not going to have anything bad in there. And they taste great. And so that's a great option. That's something that I do. And then you also want to measure out about 2 tablespoons of your dressing for your salad. Okay. So that's another tip I have for you. Another thing is to keep meal times easy. So if you're on your way out the door in the morning and you have trouble getting breakfast in, something I recommend is Shakeology. This is awesome. Oh, let me admit somebody to my room here quick. Okay. This is an awesome resource because it's not only protein, but you've got all of your vitamins and minerals in there. You can throw in some spinach, you can throw in a banana or half a banana or any other kind of fruit and be on with your day. All right. And then the last thing I have for you then is containers. So it doesn't have to be plastic. Matter of fact, I'm looking for some in glass if you know of any. But I get these at Costco. Makes it really quick to go ahead and just throw in your salad, have them ready for the day, or even just for leftovers to grab and go. So think about your dinner times too, and what you can use from those for your lunch the next day and make lunch even easier. So what questions do you have? Does anybody have any questions? I see a few of you have joined. I have somebody on my Zoom call. What other questions do you have as far as meal prep or meal planning go? Do you have any? Let me just check real quick. And if you don't, I will go ahead and let you go. And I hope this was helpful. I hope that you got some tips and some advice here today. And I just want to let you know that I am opening up my February group really soon. And it'll start on February 1st, and it will be called 4 Weeks to Fit. And I'm just going to help you with meal planning and meal prepping, along with give you some exercise as well. So if you're interested in that, just send me a DM. Super happy to get you excited in there. And I hope you guys have a great Sunday. All right, bye-bye. Hey, Jen.
Hey.
I'm still here. I was on Instagram Live too.
Hey, I'm here.
How are you?
Good, how are you?
Good. Do you have any questions?
No, I just figured I'd pop on and give you some support.
Hey, thanks, girl.
Or so.
I appreciate you.
I'm an organized person, so it helped with the meal prepping portion, but I thought I'd head on for you.
Thanks, girl. I appreciate it. So
of course.
Check out the video, see if you learned anything new.
Yes. I mean, always some tips is always nice.
Yeah.
Or you're like, wait, I forgot, I haven't done that in a while, type of thing too.
Yeah, that's true. You get stuck in your ways and your own little schedule and forget about some things that could make your life a little easier, maybe.
Exactly. Yeah. Like you mentioned the tuna packets and I was like, oh yeah, I haven't gotten those in a while.
Yeah, I love having those on hand because I'm like, oh, I need a protein and I don't feel like cooking any chicken or hard boiling eggs or whatever. And I'm like, let me just throw this on here and it's so easy.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. Well, awesome. Thanks for the tips though.
Yeah, you're welcome. All right, I'm going to stop this recording and I hope that this was helpful for you guys.